In this video, we'll go over all of WoW's news from the past week and try to compress it into a bite-sized video. The Darkmoon Faire is in town this week. They added a new mount to the fair which cost 1,000 tickets. So if you want the new mount, you'd better start doing the Darkmoon dailies now, as you can't get 1,000 tickets in 1 week to just try to grind it out when you have time. You're going to want to do all of the dailies every day for a week for a few months. There were a lot of new beasts added to Argus for hunters to tame, but it seems it's a little harder to tame them than just using the Tame Beast button. There are special requirements to tame a lot of them, which are being discovered by Petopia if you want to learn them all. The weekly event for this week is Arena Skirmishes. You can just skip this one as it's kind of terrible. If you want to casually farm honor, just do Warden Tower World Quest every day instead. Chapter 2 of Argus Questing is out. This week, invasion points should be unlocked, which are very similar to Mista Pandaria 3-man scenarios. Next week we'll unlock everything else, including the new Void Dungeon and the Netherlight Crucible. The Lucid Nightmare mount was discovered. Just like with the Mind Worm and the Pet, there is a ton of very weird and specific things you need to do in order to unlock it. I'm not going to list them here as it's too long for a Cliff Notes news show, but there are plenty of other YouTubers who are dying to get their guides out as soon as possible to rake in the views, so you can just pick which guide you'd like to follow. There are tons of them. Someone did manage to make an add-on for the last part of the mount puzzle, which is supposed to be the hardest part of getting the mount, and I'll put a link to it in the video description. It's been 1 year since Legion went live, meaning now it's time to wait for the next expansion announcement, probably at BlizzCon this year or something maybe. Legion PvP Season 5 has begun. Nothing much to add to that. If you're a PvPer and want to rank up, the start of the season is usually the best time to do it. And to end things off, here's a list of some of the undocumented changes from the new patch. The first boss of Siege of Orgrimmar was made easier to solo. So now if you're a non-healing class, you won't be stuck there for 10 minutes as the ads take off more stacks from the boss than normal. Low-level dungeons now have personal loot. Timewalking gear has been upgraded to 880 eye level, and the Burning Crusade Black Temple timewalking has been increased to 930. The hidden artifact appearance drop rates have increased dramatically. Gear from weekly Mythic Plus caches have a higher chance to Titan Forge. Broken Shore campaign quests have had their requirements to complete reduced by about half. Infernals are now always on fire. They've made it easier to get cooking recipe ranks from Nomi with a new item called Broken Isle Recipe Scrap, which drops from Nomi work orders in addition to the normal drop of burnt food. A lot of reputation requirements have been removed from toys, but not all of them. And with that, I'll see you all next week.